but I'm your liability. I know you are my liability. Yeah, I know you are my liability.
What is going? Oh wow, the audio is way too loud. What's going on, everyone? It's Josh and Jay here with you. All you can see is Jay right now because I'm also producing the show, so I'm over at the computer.
He's in the producer booth. We're in the new studio.
We're doing it live,
Real.
new studio. We want to welcome you guys in here today.
What are you looking for?
I was looking for my coffee.
I put it down here.
Oh,
Took it
okay.
off the table.
But it's part of the show.
Oh, okay.
We're at Little Brick Cafe.
Take it.
That's a free plug. This is literally a free plug for your
All right.
cafe.
Well,
Little Brick Cafe. If you haven't come
bring
down,
water.
I got the iced coffee. Jay,
years later.
we got lots to talk about. First of all, I'm looking at this right now. The studio looks great. Looks great today.
Welcome to the new studio. folks.
Welcome to the new
We did it
studio.
for you because you were so great. You allowed us to do
If you were here last show, we had Chalmers, the Cowboy Chalmers,
Cowboy Chris,
Electric, not here today, but we will have him back.
back.
He will be
Trying
back.
to work for him to come back on Sunday. He's a dad. A dad with a full-time job.
Trying to get him on an ELC, sign him onto the show. We'll see if we can do it. I don't know. He's asking a steep price.
He's demanding a steep price.
He's trying to get Nuge money, and we don't have that to
term,
offer.
and term.
He wants term too. We're like, well, we're hoping we're gonna be able to give him term, because that means the Oilers are making a deep run. And Jay, there's a lot of Oilers fans after Game 1 that all of a sudden, and listen, I'll admit, I wasn't feeling great.
Have we calmed down? Have we calmed down? Like, I know, yes, you know what? There's a lot of trauma in the Oilers fan base. I get it. I'm part of it. I feel the trauma.
Yeah.
But the sky is not falling. Yes, for 20 minutes after the game was I irate and having weird thoughts pop in my head? Yes. But then
Weird thoughts.
I kind of sat back. I was able to park it, look at it, and be like, Jay, you need to chill the F out.
Yep.
We didn't win that game. That's okay. It's a 7-game series. I feel like we got a lot in the tank. There's some reasons why, we missed our opportunity there in the second period. That was our chance to really take the game over with all the pressure that we applied. We couldn't get our lucky tip. Winnipeg got their lucky tip to win the game. There it is. Move on to the next one. Not a big deal.
One lucky bounce was the difference in that one. Don't look at a 4-1 game and think the Oilers got clobbered. They severely outshot the Winnipeg Jets. I don't know who does it, and I don't know what the stats are for it, but have you ever seen them tweet out the deserve to win a meter? Apparently, according to the deserve to win a meter, it counts in all the underlying numbers and stuff.
Trying to make some plays. Let's just fire the rubber on net and collapse and have traffic and get some greasy goals. The finesse plays will come when the opportunity presents itself, but we need to just be shelling Hellebuck and making his life a pain in the ass.
Yes, big time. Someone said your audio isn't very good, so I'm just listening to see how loud it is.
That's not good. Is that better? We had issues before. Should I talk like this?
We'll be fine. We'll keep rolling with it.
All right, we're rolling.
Okay. I don't know if I mentioned off the top. As always, we're presented by Deuce Vodka. You can see I got a brand new fancy graphic up here. Pick up your Deuce Vodka if you haven't yet. Was your mic actually
Mic's
off? You're joking.
Yeah. All right, I'm back.
All right, hopefully we're back.
I'm lit.
Pick up your
Hot
Deuce
mic.
Vodka. One
Yes,
other
Deuce
thing.
Vodka. Neonation bombs will be had tonight. Leon is scoring.
Yes. Before we get rolling as well, we want to send our best thoughts, wishes, and prayers to John Tavares. Obviously, a scary situation last night in the Toronto and Montreal game. You never want to see that, no matter the player, no matter the team. So we just wanted to send our best wishes and thoughts to JT. It's good to hear they announced this morning he was discharged from hospital. He's back at home resting. That is amazing to hear. Obviously, a scary situation, Jay, but
There's the fan side of this. The
yeah.
Leafs suck, but then there's a human element of this. John Tavares is likely a very good person. He's a very good human.
Yep.
And we cheer for all humans that play NHL and wear jerseys, albeit not Oilers, other jerseys, the best and health, and we don't wish any of that stuff kind of upon them. So thoughts and prayers with you, JT. You're a strong guy. You'll get through this.
We want you to be a part of the show. So send in some questions, send in some comments. We will get to them. Jay, do we want to do our good, bad, and oily from last game, or should we just jump into tonight?
Good.
Good.
Jesse Puljujärvi.
Yes.
Buddy has showed up. The big booty Arby has showed up for the playoffs. He was excited when he scored that goal. He almost had a tip-in shot.
Yep.
That was a good story. Bad. just the lack of production from McDavid and Draisaitl. Winnipeg did a good job defending against them, so you got to give credit to them there. They really kind of plugged up the blue line and were coming back really fast to defend against them to take away their ice. So they'll just need to readjust there. So that was the bad, hoping for some of that. The other co-bad was Zach Kassian.
Yeah, so you said something. Brad just said, no bad from last game. Let's forget it and
Yeah.
move on. But we want to touch on one thing, Jay. You said before we went live, you're giving Zach Kassian a one-game pass? What does that mean?
That means we will forgive you for that game because you haven't played in a while. Sure, you tried to run someone through the boards, but that was the only thing we noticed all game.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, Kate, you've worked through your nerves and you now know who you need to be and you show up tonight because if you don't, someone is taking your spot.
I was so encouraged and I was so optimistic that Zach Kassian was going to be able to flip some switch. I saw someone tweet it out, not to get too negative, but I saw a tweet after the game that
Positive
said,
vibes only.
those of you that thought that Zach Kassian, after having 4 crappy months of hockey, was going to be able to flip a switch all of a sudden and
I
be a
still believe.
dynamic
I
player
still believe.
are delusional.
I drink the Kool-Aid.
I drink the Kool-Aid. I
I
still
drink
believe.
it. It's so delicious. Playoff Zach, let's go.
Scott says, does Zach Kassian even get a pass? That's been his entire season.
I know it's been a rough season.
Listen, I saw him, he talked pregame. He said, fans, no fans, we're ready to go. You saw him during the anthem, beady eyes. He looked like he was an assassin. I was like, literally, I was sitting on my couch and I said, Zach Kassian's going to do something wild tonight.
Yeah.
This is his night. Like,
Yeah.
he needs to step up,
Yeah.
and he did the exact opposite.
Yeah.
So, but, Kassian, you get a one-game pass.
Yeah.
The
The whole team, one game pass. Lost the game, who cares? Move on, let's go. We'll readjust what we need to do. We will bring the fire tonight. I feel sorry for the Jets.
Yep, Kassian, figure it out, or else you might not be in the lineup for Game 3. Let's talk about tonight. This lineup is going to stay the same, Jay. We're seeing the exact same lineup.
Yeah, it should.
I am of the campaign, and I am of the party that I would like to see McDavid and Draisaitl together. I think
But
it's
that'll
time.
happen. That's the thing. I don't think it needs to be a set, fixed line. Like, we move them, we join them throughout the game all the time. So McDavid and Draisaitl line always shows up anyways, especially if we need a goal
Yeah.
or if there's momentum that we're seizing on.
Following a penalty,
it
an
always
icing.
happens. We're moving up. So it happens. So, like, this is the lineup that we're starting with. There's going to be some adjustments that happen in game, which always happens. So it's going to happen. It's happening. It happened. It already happened.
But I want to see it. I want to see it at puck drop. I want to see McDavid and
Maybe it will.
Draisaitl together.
It might.
Opening line.
It might.
But that's what they need.
It might.
And that's what I thought they should have done last game with Dubois and Ehlers out. Because that takes away Winnipeg's number one asset, which is having depth 1 through 3. The lines 1 through 3, they have depth, but having both of those guys out of the lineup, if you stacked up that top line with McDavid and Draisaitl, it doesn't matter about the other top 6, or it doesn't matter about the other lines 1, 2 through 4, because if you can win that top line battle, you're going to win the game. And that's what I thought the mistake was. They should have put McDavid and Draisaitl together. An opportunity tonight, yes. Dubois is for sure playing. It looks like Ehlers is likely playing as well. So
Make sure we turn up the physicality tonight. Make sure we focus on the 2 players that are just coming back from injury.
Yeah.
So they can still kind of feel a little bit of the lingering pain.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we need to turn up. We didn't hit enough. We didn't finish our checks enough. That was not. That wasn't just like the playoff caliber hockey that we need to do. But once again, I believe we'll make
Yeah.
those adjustments. We're going to be crushing bodies.
I don't.
Thank you, Josh Archibald. Did you ever
Yes.
truck DeMello there?
DeMello
That
got
was
turned.
amazing.
Yeah. I don't remember who said it, Jay. You might be able to help me with this. Was it Brian Burke or who was it that said playoff hockey is different because you need to learn how to play on the inside?
Yep.
Was that Brian Burke that said that? I
Sure.
don't remember. But that's what it is. You have to be able to play on the inside.
Yeah.
You have to be able to just grit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Robert says, I want Kulikov off the D line. He's not that good. He's leaky and creates too many turnovers. Yeah, the goals for percentage and the expected goals against for that second pairing was terrible. Larson and Kulikov struggled. They had a bad night. I thought Slater Kukuk played well, considering it was his first, he got in one game against Vancouver, but considering it was his first high-tempo, real game action
Yeah.
in what was 2.5 months, Jay,
Yeah.
I thought he played great.
Yeah, he was steady. Yeah, I was happy.
And I think one thing that was nice is because Kukuk played well, there weren't so many people clamoring online to get Jones in the lineup. Because you knew that was going to happen. If
Of
Kukuk
course.
had a bad game,
Yep.
people were going to be wanting Tippett's head
Yep.
because he didn't play Jones.
So
But,
what do we do if we pull Kulikov out?
well,
Who
if
goes in there?
Kulikov comes out, Jones comes in.
And then
Or
we- and-
Russell if he's healthy.
And then what? We move Kukuk up? Like what
No,
happens?
Kukuk stays with Bear, I think. Or you could
And
play.
then Jones goes in the second pair
Yeah,
as a
or-
shutdown guy?
Yeah, that's true. You might have to move Kukuk up to that second pair, which kind of takes away the aspect of insulating him a little bit
Yeah.
because, he hasn't played that much hockey in the last 2.5
Yeah.
months. That could be an issue.
Yeah.
I'm giving Kulikov the Cassian treatment. I'm going
Yeah.
to give him one more game.
Okay.
He's got to be better. If
Okay.
you're a shutdown defenseman, you can't get outworked 5-on-5, especially when you're playing with Adam Larson.
Yep.
Agreed?
Yep. Agreed.
Nurse Barry, they played fine. I thought they had a decent game. I thought Barry was engaged offensively. Pretty much all you're going to get out of Tyson Barry. I actually thought Tyson Barry had a couple good defensive plays. Yes, I know I'm a Tyson Barry fanboy, but I thought on that one play when he came back and broke up that 2-on-1, that was a great play. That could have easily been a turning point. The game was 0-0.
That was Nurse that came back.
That
and
was
broke it
Barry
up,
that
was
came
it?
back. It was
Oh.
Barry. He came all the way
Yeah,
back
yeah,
and broke it
yeah.
up.
No,
That
it
was Tyson
good.
Barry.
That was a huge play.
That was a
The
huge
one thing
play.
we need from RD collectively is we need to get pucks through. We hit too many ankles, too
Oh
many
my
shin
gosh.
pads. Like that's the type of stuff we need. So like if they've got a lane, take it. Like we're just trying to force the play. We're trying to force the play creation too much.
Yeah.
And like I said, sometimes it's just getting down to basics. So like chucking pucks on net is key. So just if you've got your lane, just go for it. Who cares if Connor or Leon are on the ice? Someone's got to be in front, and let's bang and crash and create opportunity, because that was the game-winning goal.
I have two pet peeves in hockey. The first is when you're on the power play and you miss the net high and wide and it rims around.
yeah, we
and
missed the
breaks
net a
other team.
ton. Hit the
that
net.
drives me crazy. But when defensemen put pucks into shin pads, that is such a zone killer.
Oh, yeah.
And who's the best Oilers defenseman at not doing that?
Dmitry Kulikov.
No.
I know. Tyson Barry.
No.
Oh, Darnell Nurse?
No. Who's the best Oilers defenseman at
Ethan Bear.
No.
Paul Coffey.
No. Who's the best current Oilers defenseman at making a move at the blue line and getting a puck on that? Evan Bouchard.
Oh,
It's Bouchard.
it is Bouchard.
How-
Well, I was trying to think of like
Oh,
right now
yeah.
active.
No,
so I was like,
it's Evan Bouchard. He is the best Oilers defenseman at making a move at the line and getting a puck on net. That's how he scored both his goals this year.
I thought you
One
were
of
trying
them-
to tee me up because Tyson Barry.
No,
so
no,
that's
no,
why I
no.
went Kulikov to piss you off.
No, it's not Tyson Barry. It's Evan Bouchard. And I'm not saying.
Yeah,
Evan
well,
Bouchard-
he's good at that. But
you know
like,
what-
I don't know if he's playoff ready.
No. I don't want him in the lineup. I'm just saying that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
he's good at.
Yep.
That's his game. Cale Makar-esque. Oh my gosh, Cale Makar is so good. Imagine if Makar was on the Oilers. That'd be nasty. Anyways, Brad Sapanko says, no tracksuit for this game. Should I go with the old school Torres jersey or Nurse jersey or Neon Leon?
Dude, I don't want to tell you what to do. You do what your gut does. We all have to change it up a bit. I am changing it up a lot tonight.
Yeah.
I'm watching it on a different television. I'm wearing a different jersey. I'm wearing different sweats. I'm drinking. I didn't have Nation beer last game. I've got a 4-pack behind the camera that's coming home with me tonight.
Good.
So I'm drinking Nation beer. I am switching it all up.
Is Nation Beer not like sold out? Across
It
the
is.
city?
It is crushing. You get. Thank you, community. We've
Yeah.
got more getting delivered to town Monday or Tuesday, so we'll have more supply. But like, there's only a few liquor stores that got some supply left right now.
Yes. Okay, a couple more questions here. C says, Oilers are down on one knee right now, but I sense a return coming like a Rocky film.
Yeah, like we're down one. Like,
Yeah. Dylan says, Bear Nurse over Barry Nurse. Are you okay with that top pair staying together, Barry Nurse, or do you want to see a little bit of switch? Just a little scene change. I won't get offended.
no. Not yet. Like we haven't. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No, I don't think. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, but I just don't think so.
David says, give Archibald a shot with McDavid. He's fast and can hit on the top line. I thought that they should maybe give Cassian a shot on the top line. I said this when he was going into his injury. So when he got injured right before that, when he was having those good games, I said, why would you not give Cassian a shot on the top line? Play with him and Puljujärvi. Or McDavid and Puljujärvi, obviously. But right now, no, not going to happen.
Well, but maybe to get him going, like
yeah, but
best Cassian
what
was
is he-
first line Cassian.
Yeah. Part of me is like, yes, get him going, but then also the like pessimistic side of me is like, what has he done to deserve
I
to
know,
get that?
I know.
So
Yep,
let's not
yep,
be negative.
Yep.
Dylan says lots of chatter on Twitter to shake up that third line. Who would you guys like to see there? Playoffs is a different beast, Jay.
We'll have to shake up. So it's right now. It's Neil, McLeod, and Cassian.
Yes. I need I need Ryan McLeod to be a little bit more physical, I think. I know that's not
It's not
necessarily...
part of his game.
I know
he
it's not
needs,
part of his game, but
he
it's
needs to
playoffs.
find it because he's a big body and he can fly. So he could go to the Josh Archibald dojo because that guy knows how to hit. And
Why?
learn.
It doesn't make any sense.
It is a talent.
It's a talent.
It's like some of the biggest hitters in the league aren't the biggest guys. Like look at Darnell Nurse, big tough guy, not the best hitter.
No, it's like...
He's not even a really good hitter. Like
he's like too lanky.
but it's technique, right?
Yeah.
Like look at Josh Archibald. Like it's positioning. It's how you drop your shoulder. Where you like it's
almost like that low center of gravity.
It
and
does
it's just
help.
like,
Like look,
it's-
Cal Clutterbuck destroys guys. Not the biggest guy,
Yeah.
but I think maybe that size thing is a thing. You're right. Low center of gravity.
Let us know in the comments if there was any changes you would make to not even necessarily the lines, but if you would bring anyone in or bring anyone out. Kalen says he wants to sit McLeod and bring in Shore. If you're going to bring in one of Shore or Tyler Ennis, Jay, which one of those two would you like to see come in?
But if you
had an option.
put Ennis in, he's got to be in the top 6. He's got to be in the top 6.
That's the issue, and that's why he's not in. It's because Tyler Ennis doesn't kill penalties. He's not going to play in defensive situations.
Yeah.
He's not going to take defensive zone draws. So if you're going to,
I'm not opposed to trying. Like it's like he's.
That's
skilled
the issue.
guy.
That's the issue with being that kind of player, though, because you're either in the press box or you're on McDavid's wing. There's no in between. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Or Draisaitl's wing. There's no in between because he doesn't kill penalties. Not going to play in defensive situations.
Yeah.
So if you don't fit the Dave Tippett mold, you're not going to get in the lineup.
I don't know why we like the one line we should see because it was so good in the play-in tournament was what Neil Chason and Jujar. Was that the?
The lineup that was dynamite was Neil, Chason, and Jujar. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind like as a shakeup like that's your 4th line, but like I wouldn't mind seeing that.
What Gaetan Haas?
Gaetan
our
Haas. I love Gaetan Haas because but like that guy gets knocked down really easy. He's
Yeah. Do our Deuce Vodka player mode presented by Deuce Vodka. Pick up your Deuce Vodka, Sobeys and Safeway liquor locations. I went to the Sobeys liquor store in Sherwood Park yesterday. Picked up
Sobeys too.
all Sobeys. Yeah.
Vodka is
Yeah.
going to be singing the anthem, I think tonight or Sunday, but he's going to be on camera here right away.
Brett, love it. I
Boss
was just
Brett.
seeing. It looks like our video froze a little bit here. It's coming
Boss
back though.
Kissel.
We're good. Deuce Vodka player mode. Go ahead, Jay.
Okay, so Deuce Vodka player mode. It's very simple. I'm not reaching. It's very obvious. I want Captain Connor to enter Mad Connor Supernova mode. Held off the score sheet. That's normally fuel for him. I expect a big game from him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You need
I really do.
McDavid. You need your big guys to step up in the
Yep,
playoffs.
the duo
And-
needs to fire up, and it's not that they just need to make some adjustments. I'm never gonna shit on them. Like they just got to make some adjustments. Trust me, Connor wants this. He's gonna go get it.
It's so hard to be critical of the two best players
Can't.
in the world,
No,
McDavid
not
and
gonna allow it.
Draisaitl. But at the same time, like, are we having a completely different conversation if McDavid gets one goal last game? Yeah, sure, maybe. If he scores one of those end-to-end fabulous McDavid-esque goals, are we like, oh, McDavid stepped up? Yeah, sure, but just 60 minutes. You need it from those top two guys.
You know he wants it. Like he's being physical. You saw him get into it with DeMello there at the end of, or Pionk there at the end of the first period. Like
Yeah.
like he's engaged.
Yeah.
The war paint is on.
Yeah. I want Zach Cassian to
Mm-hmm.
enter.
Hello mode.
Yeah. Well, I want Zach Cassian to enter. This is your spot in the lineup mode. Like, you figure it out, or else you're not going to play. Like, Dave Tippett will take you out. Well, I don't know. Maybe he won't. But,
He will.
like, you're one bad
Come on,
game
man.
away from the press box, man. Like,
We need you, man. We need you.
did we have a power play last game?
One.
Did we?
Yeah.
What was the play? I don't even remember it.
It was the high stick on Yamamoto.
Yes, that's right. Yamamoto
we didn't do much with it. clearly.
Chris says Ennis is a little small for the Jets team. I would bring Jones in. The Jets have slow feet on the D. Keep the breakouts fast. Yeah. Would you say that a faster game would suit the Oilers better? Like, the faster the game, the more it suits them?
Yeah, of course. But the thing that Winnipeg's doing is they're like the minute we get possession deep in our zone, the forwards are firing all the way back. So it's essentially a trap game. So they're establishing a wall. So, like, yeah, sure, we can like bring the speed game for sure. But we need to, you know, if we're gonna do the dump and chase game, which is kind of what they're forcing us to do, we got to go make sure that we're laying some bodies when we're chasing, because we're not doing that.
I need tonight to just get me a little excited. Like, not to be like,
Yep.
like,
Like I said, like last game, first period, boring, but they were just like, I use that as like they're just working through the nerves, getting through the motions,
Yeah.
right? 0-0 score, no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Second period, we were buzzing, controlling the play, but we weren't like necessarily creating too many high danger opportunities with that.
Yeah.
We were buzzing, we were cycling, we were doing all those things right. But we only got one goal. And that ultimately, that was our window to pounce, because we had momentum, and we only got one goal, and then there was just that gaff. There was the defensive gaff, and then the rebound control gaff there that led to them tying it, and us not winning that period essentially is what lost us the game. Because we can't expect the Oilers to buzz for 60 minutes. But we buzzed for like 18, and we only got one goal.
I just want to see an elevated level of urgency from both teams and just a little bit of physicality. Like, respectively comparing this game
Actually, I want to see no urgency from the other team.
Well, yeah, but just like, I just want to see a better game. Like, not to be,
Yeah.
like,
That was
like,
the feel-out game.
It's a feel-out
It
game.
was a feel-out game. Trust me. Connor wasn't happy. Connor's mad. So trust me, he's put some thought
Connor's
into this.
mad.
Mad Connor is the best Connor.
Okay, let's look and see what we got going on here. Dylan says, do you think we'll see more power plays tonight? Watching all the other series, it seems like there's a crazy one.
Yeah, that was just weird how there wasn't, like, there could have been, like, the Yamo elbow, there was some, stick work stuff, like
McDavid got hauled down a couple times.
there was even a
Classic.
couple trips that should have been called against the Oilers that weren't, so,
Yeah.
like, we'll see.
Scott wants to bring Shore in and take Cassian out. We'll see how tonight goes. Could happen.
That could happen.
Kalen says, play a team from our end up, then we cycle down low in their zone and put pucks on net. Hey, one thing that I saw that I love is that Nuge Dry Yamamoto line. Their puck possession in the offensive zone is outstanding. Like, as soon as they get possession of the puck, I don't know what it is. There's a chemistry between the three of them.
There is.
And obviously, we saw it last regular season, like 2 seasons ago,
Dry
when
line.
they first put that line together. But they just they just work teams to death down low. Like, they just move the puck around, and that's Draisaitl's game though. Like, is there anyone in the NHL that's better at just like having he plays like molasses in the offensive zone, but he's so technical with it. Like, he's so slow in the offensive zone, but he's so just he's like cagey. Like,
Yeah,
huge.
but the
Which is
thing
good.
that-
That's
the-
a good thing, by the way.
Oh yeah, the thing we need to we need to want the middle. We need to start taking the middle. Like, we're coming in. Draisaitl comes in with possession, immediately stops or turns and keeps things to the perimeter. Like, we need to start trying to create in the middle,
Yeah.
right? And that's either just throwing a shot on net and collapsing, or driving to the middle of the net to try to create opportunities, or middle of the ice.
Yeah.
All this perimeter stuff, like, sure, like, we got a lot of shots, but like was Hellebuck scared? No, we didn't really test him.
No, and that's like, I said this yesterday. I don't know if I stand by it today again, but I said on State of the Nation that this is a game that Connor Hellebuck stole. Like, yeah, ish. He played great, but was there really any opportunities where you were like, oh, like, that's a game-changing save from Connor Hellebuck?
Yeah, like, there was a couple. He played good. Like, I don't want to discredit what he did, but it's just like we could have made it more difficult on him.
Yeah. Okay, send in a few more questions here. Jay and I are going to talk betting in 2 seconds. Send in your questions, and we will get to each and every one of them. Kyler says, can we get 24 people in the seats tonight? Let's double it up every game. Hey,
why not?
by the Stanley Cup Finals, you'd have a packed house. Just keep doubling it up.
Oh man, it is paining me to see all these fans in the stands and that energy when you watch those U.S. playoff
like
games.
Vegas,
It
man.
is just electric. I miss it. So, I know we operate a little bit differently up here, because I'm totally okay with it. But let's just keep getting vaccinations so we have a shot at maybe sitting in a seat in Rexall, because I want
Rogers.
nothing more than that. Rexall, wow. I'm going 06 mode. My Deuce Vodka player mode. Let's the whole entire Oiler team enter 06 mode. Let's go.
Maybe I'll make a little hype video this afternoon with a bunch of car flags and stuff just to enter us into 06 mode. What's a good 06 song that I could put on it? Let me know in the comments if you want. I'll edit a song together using an 06 song.
Well, there's this is what really put Nickelback in a good place in everyone's heart, was saving me for the opening montage of, I think it was unfortunately Game 7 of 06. But anyways, yeah. Let's fucking go. Let's LFG. Like, come on.
That's your favorite LFG.
It's just
You and Rick.
It's stressing me out. Like we want this to happen, and we can break down the game. Oilers need to win. I am in a constant state of stress. We need that victory.
Okay, one question here from Robert. He says, I think Larson has been the second best defenseman, or the second best defensive defenseman this year, only second to Nurse. Changed my mind. So if we're looking at...
I
yeah.
support you 100%, man.
If it's a defensive defenseman, yeah, him and Nurse are right there 1-2. If you're just talking defenseman in general, Larson's been a top 3 defense on this team all year.
Yeah.
It's Nurse, Barry, Larson, the 3 best defensemen on this team. And you can enter whatever you want. And Barry is in the top 3.
Barry, get pucks on net. Nurse, get
Pucks
pucks
on
on net. Everyone get pucks on net.
Tobias says, you need the chemistry to find the back of the net. Circling around does not bring you on the score sheet.
Exactly.
It's true.
And so it's great. Like, let's do all that stuff. But like, then we're trying to make a pass that isn't really there. Like, just literally, if you want to go do that, Leon, if you want to come in, sweep around, do your thing, and look for a pass. And if it's like not blatantly obvious that you can make it, throw it on net and then put it on your wingers to go and collapse and try to create some damage.
Adrian says, can we get Cassian the Friendly Ghost to show up tonight? He's going to show up. I'm saying it right now, Cassian's going to have a game tonight. And if he doesn't, then don't talk to me. We got a lot of people that are coming in saying that like 5-6 comments saying the Pump It by Black Eyed Peas. They want that.
Oh!
Is that the one that goes like...
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Well done.
I'll
That's
do
the song.
tonight or this afternoon. I'll edit a video together. I got some good footage I'll use. Okay, Jay, do you want to talk about some wagers? Do you have your sports book ready to go? Or you got it on the go?
It's there's only one bet to make. There's 2 bets actually because you got to hedge and protect yourself. It is, well, there might be 3 because I might play props, but it's Oilers puck line because I'm a believer the Oilers are going to have a bounce back game. And if they're going to have a bounce back game, that is a win in regulation, so that's my hedge. And it is a puck line bet at them to win by 2. And then probably, honestly, sprinkle Mad Connor. Well, see, that's the thing. Mad Connor in playoffs over 2.5 is really, really risky.
Yeah.
And over 1.5 doesn't pay it. So screw it. Don't do it.
Yeah. I think I saw on Yaremchuk's 1-1-1 this morning. If you haven't seen it yet, go to Tyler Yaremchuk's Twitter, look at his 1-1-1 video. I think I saw on his 1-1-1 this morning that the Oilers are actually playing plus money to win this series now, plus 103.
Oh, yeah, I loaded up yesterday. So we had Scott Hastings on, and he's like, hey, if you're Oilers fans and you like to bet, this is the best thing that could have happened because now the Oilers are now plus money to win the series.
Yeah, so that could be a good bet.
I went on that because I still believe.
I'm going to take, so if you want some good gambling advice, I'm going to give it to you right now. So this is a technique that I use when I'm playing roulette as well. Anytime you lose a bet, which is what happened to me last game, like I'm talking I lost big. So the best way to make your money back is just to double your bet size
Bet
and
your
then
way out of
place
it.
it again. You bet your way out of it. If you keep doubling your bet, you'll eventually win. So like, let's say, just hypothetically, let's say I lost, I don't know, like $50 last game. If I lost $50, you bet 100 tonight, and then you automatically make your money back. And let's say I lose again tonight, you bet 200 next game, and you just
slippery slope, but it's not wrong. It's just gotta have the bankroll to do it.
That's how you play roulette, and that's how you win. So I will be doubling.
That's how you not win. It's how you break even.
It's how you break even, but then once you break even, then you go back down to your small size, and then you just go up until you get to 4 times what you originally put in. Mm-hmm. That's how you do it. That's how you beat the casinos.
Yeah. That's why you go play craps and not roulette.
Don't ask me how
I
it's
got a
worked out
system
for
there.
me. You gotta teach me how to play craps when we go to Vegas.
When we go to Vegas.
I have never played craps.
Oh man,
my brother-in-law Sean.
It's the most social game. It's the only team game in the casino. Everyone's cheering for each other.
Yeah.
Everyone is. It's the best. Like blackjack, it's your only hand, and you care what someone does, whether they hit or stand or whatever. Like roulette is the most social, fun game there is going.
Roulette or craps? You mean craps? But roulette too. Roulette too is a fun social game.
I'm trying to juggle too much today. My brain is fried. I just call it Rexall Place. Wow.
Sean says, love some Josh Park hype videos made on the new laptop.
Oh.
Yeah, give me some love.
Yeah. Josh got a new laptop. We did it, folks.
We're streaming this on my laptop right now.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even bring my laptop today.
I owe it to you, the people, for making this happen, so thank you. And obviously you, Jay. But Brad says, Leon is going to get me drunk tonight. All right.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Friday night.
Yeah. Robert says, is Jay wearing capris right now?
I'm wearing, they like to call a commuter pant for those who like to cycle. I'm a tallish guy, so when I sit up, they kind of crawl up, but they're like a jogger pant.
Same thing
They
happens to me.
they come down to like here
Yeah.
normally.
This happens to me too.
Yep.
Tall people problems.
Tall people problems.
Jay, why don't we wrap up the show? Do you have any final thoughts on tonight's game and your score expectation?
So score expectation is probably 3-1, 4-1 on our side. And just, here's the thing. Pucks on net, up the physicality. Winnipeg needs to feel that they're playing us. They got to know. We got, like Chalmers said numerous times this week. Anytime a Winnipeg Jet has the puck, they need to know someone's coming to force a decision and hopefully a bad one.
Yep.
So we need to up our physicality. And then,
Play on the inside.
Mad Connor. Let's get on the inside and let's make it happen.
Let's get inside.
Our Connor is better. They have 2 Connors. We've got 1, and we have the Connor.
We're going boy band mode, as Chalmers would say.
Boy band mode.
We're getting on the inside of the Jets.
Jets are the ass. Oilers are the boy band. They're going to go and get that boy band ass.
Get them. Let's do it. Hopefully we'll have Chalmers back for next show. We'll see.
Cowboy
Sunday?
Chris.
Cowboy Chris?
Cowboy Chris.
Maybe now all of a sudden we've been doing this show for how long now, and we haven't had characters this entire time.
I
And
know.
now Chalmers is going to come in.
Well,
and
as
he
the
gets a
playoff run
character.
goes on and I start feeling crazy, and
Maybe you'll develop some sort of character.
I would love to.
Like, I don't know. Let us know in the comments or tweet at Jay if you want to see him develop some sort of, I don't know,
Persona.
for the rest of this season. Enjoy tonight's game. 7 o'clock puck drop, Jay. Do you believe?
I believe.
7 o'clock
Actually,
puck
no.
drop. Oilers versus Jets. Game 2 of the first round of the Stanley Cup Finals. This is it, man. We've been waiting for this all year. Game 1, it's done. We're not even going to talk about that.
Over.
Game 1, never heard of her. We're
We can
back.
still win in 5.
Game 2.
Stay oily.
Let's stay oily. Enjoy tonight's game. Bet responsible. Pick up your Deuce vodka, Sobeys and Safeway, and all liquor locations. Pick up your Nation beer if you can find it anywhere. And as well, if you haven't yet, you need to get some Nation gear for playoff times. I got my Check Upstairs shirt on right now. Jay has got his Nation hoodie and his Hope Will Never Die
I'm switching
hat.
it up. Normally I'm wearing my orange Oily Boys shirt, but I'm switching it up. I told you, going full rebrand.
Yes.
I don't even know what hat I'm wearing.
Hope Will Never Die.
Yeah, well,
I wore a toque today instead of the hat. Maybe if the Oilers win or lose, I'll wear my bucket hat next show just to mix it up again. We'll see.
We have a role to play, folks.
Yep. You
all
are
do.
a part of this. Frick.
Let's go.
The Oilers are
LFG.
Oilers are going to win. LFG. Enjoy the game tonight, and we will see you on Sunday. Oh, and as well, Oily Boys Intermission Show tonight.